What does running, night skies, and goblins have in common? I'm Darren Kinder. Join me and Jill as we explore Goblin Valley State Park, but in a totally different light. Then Steve Human takes you on the grand tour of the San Rafael Swell in Emory County. Plus, I get the honor of introducing AYL fans to one of the first glimpses of the new rockstar product for Polaris Industries. All the adventure and fun awaits next on At Your Leisure.
Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Jill Kinder.
And I'm Darren Kinder, and we're here at Goblin Valley State Park in Emory County, and we've come down here to run an ultra marathon this morning, or Jill is anyway.
Yeah, we thought about it for a second, but you know, that's just not quite. You know, we run, but I just hate to even say that around these people. They're running 50 miles today, and that's just amazing. This is an annual event down here. They do an ultra marathon and a marathon.
If you think about a state park that's big enough to hold a marathon, because there are so many things to do down here. There's so much area. There's hiking down here in the Goblins, slot canyons, stargazing. We're going to see it all today on At Your Leisure.
Goblin Valley is known for the Valley of the Goblins. It's a valley that's just full of these little geological formations. Great place to just take the kids, go out and play in the Goblins. Lots of canyon hiking, ATV rides, great outdoor recreation area. A really nice hike that's close by is Little Wild Horse Canyon, one of the nicest slot canyons in Utah, if not anywhere. It's about an 8-mile round trip if you do the hike through Little Wild Horse Canyon and back down Bell Canyon. Fairly easy hike, really accessible, just beautiful, beautiful hike as long as weather's permitting.
So look at those rocks up there. There are holes in them. They're just eroding away, dangling.
It's definitely a must-see in Utah. We just heard somebody this morning that said they'd been in Utah their whole lives and had never been to Goblin Valley, and we said, you know, there's probably a lot of people that have done that, and you should come see it. It's amazing.
Well, it's been a great day down here in Goblin Valley. We started this morning with the Ultra Marathon, which was amazing. Those people are just incredible. Just gorgeous down here.
Yep, and this is actually a slot canyon, which is just outside of the park, and it's a very easy hike to come up here and enjoy. There's hardly anybody up into these canyons, and it's really neat to see some of these slot canyons.
And it's pretty easy to do. I think most people could come up, and there's slot canyons everywhere. You can climb up as far as you want, or
this is actually a loop that goes around. It's just a few miles, and it's very easy and fun to do. So
and just amazingly beautiful.
Well, right now we need to get to Steve. He's out in the swell, being swell, I guess. Well, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here at Goblin Valley State Park, as you can see, or not, because it's nighttime. And we're here with the naturalist Jim with State Parks, and also Nathan the Ranger. And they're going to show us their cool program that they've developed down here, because you can really see the stars down here.
It's so dark, and they're going to show us their new program, the star observation. Is that what it's
Yeah, we're
called?
going to do a sky tour and then look through the telescope.
Excellent. So they'll show us some constellations, and we should really be able to see them because it is really dark.
We are developing this astronomy program to help us with our dark sky certification here at the park that we're trying to get for the park. The nice thing about Goblin Valley is that we're so remote that we have very little light pollution in this area. I want this to be an informal program, but hopefully it'll be fun. And we'll do a sky tour where I point out some constellations, some of my favorite constellations, and tell a story about them. And then we'll talk on the telescope. So we'll start the sky tour. One of the most famous constellations out here is the Big Dipper. So if we follow those two up, it'll take us from the North Star up to Cepheus, and he was the king of Ethiopia. And his wife was named Cassiopeia, and she liked to brag about how beautiful she was. At one point she started saying that she was more beautiful than the Nereids, which are the daughters of Poseidon. And Poseidon got upset. So he sent a fish monster down into the ocean next to the shores of Ethiopia. And whenever the people would walk too close to the shores, this monster would come out of the ocean and swallow the people up. And so Cepheus was a really good king, and he cared about his people, and so he had to figure out how he could save his people. So he's going to sacrifice his daughter Andromeda. So he takes her down to the beach, and he chains her up to a big rock, and he leaves her for this monster to come out and swallow up. As he does that, it just so happens that Perseus is flying by. He says, "I'll save your daughter Andromeda if you promise me her hand in marriage." And so Perseus had just coming back from slaying Medusa. And if you look at her in the eyes, you turn to stone. So he's got her head in a bag because he's just slain her. And so he waits for this monster to come out to eat up Andromeda. And as it comes out of the ocean, he pulls Medusa's head out of the bag and turns the monster to stone and saves Andromeda.
This has been so amazing, looking at the stars and having Jim and Nathan explain to us a little bit and share their knowledge. Thank you guys so much.
Sure, thank you.
It almost looks like the stars are so bright out here. It almost like a moonlit night because everything else is so dark, and when you look up, you start really.
It's still bright.
You know, when Tyler's not shining that light in our face, it's really quite amazing to look up at the stars. But now we need to get to our trailhead adventure, brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. It's one of my favorite places to go to get all my motorcycle and ATV gear. And right now we're going to go look at the Mizar constellation. Is that what it is?
The star, the double star.
The double star. So let's take a look at that.
All right.
Is that amazing? Look at that thing.
Well, next week's show looks great, and if it's anything like the day we've had today, it should be wonderful.
Yeah, if you ever want to come out and have a great time hiking and doing some ATVing and all kinds of different things, Emory County is just an awesome place to come down and play and have a great time.
Whether it's a day or a weekend or even longer, there's so much to do down here.
Yeah, and it's really easy to get down here to Goblin Valley. You just take Highway 6 off of I-25 down to I-70 and head west on I-70 for a few miles, and then you'll see Highway 24 heading south, and that'll bring you right down here. You gotta kind of watch for the Goblin Valley sign. It's not very big, but yeah. But once you're here, it's easy to find, and then there's great camping and shower house and everything down here.
They have beautiful facilities down here. We brought our little Camp Chef fire ring so we could roast some marshmallows, and it's been fun.
Because there aren't a lot of trees down here, that's for
No,
sure.
not a lot of firewood to be found. But,
so between now and the next time we get together,
go enjoy the great outdoors with your family and friends
at your leisure.
Nice. Nice, you can see it.
One of the things I love about the San Rafael Swell is that it's really easy to hide a dead body. Darren Kinder, I'm coming for you.
At night at Goblin Valley.
yeah. Weren't we supposed to talk about the slot canyons and how fun they were?
You have a message. You have a brand. You have something worth experiencing. What you don't have is an audience. It's time to change that. It's time to partner with the #1 outdoor program in the country and show the world what you have to offer. Advertising on At Your Leisure is effective and affordable, giving you an audience that dwarfs anything else out there, backed by a proven force of outdoor adventure. Contact the AYL team at 801-947-8888. It's time your message was heard.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.